Getting set for first pitch this afternoon in Minneapolis. It's the Red Sox and Twins, and it's coming up next. Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, all even at a game apiece. You see a pretty high-scoring game last night. I think both managers would prefer to see a little bit better pitching performance this time around.
All right, EK, we'll get to Steve in a moment, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Boston Red Sox, as the defending champs look like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Defensively, the Twins will align themselves like this. Brock Holt will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. In there, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And even just 2 pitches into our afternoon, already we're getting the sense that he's going to call a pretty tight strike zone.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here's another 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
And this is something that you're just going to have to get used to. This is a home plate umpire that's known to have a pretty wide strike zone. And I think he claimed his very first victim right there.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. First offering on the way. Now a slider swung on and lifted into shallow center field. And Scutaro will look this one in for out number 2.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
David Ortiz will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. fouled back. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
Ortiz, the runner at first. Here's the pitch. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Suzuki able to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Starting lineup for the Twins looks like this. Joe Kelly will get the ball to pitch against these guys, and he'll be given the task of really focusing on keeping these guys off the base paths. That means to be successful, he's got to focus on keeping the ball in the strike zone and avoiding the unnecessary walks. And in the field, the Red Sox will look like this behind him. And to lead off the home half of inning number 1, the leadoff hitter digging in at the plate.
Leading off for the Twins, center fielder, number 70.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here's the 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Here now the 2-2. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
Marco Scutaro will take his first cuts now. Currently second in the American League in home runs. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game. And a good at-bat there, as that, in fact, stretches his hitting streak out to 9 games now.
First baseman,
Joe Mauer will get his first opportunity now. Currently the American League's leader in stolen bases. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
This is what you got to do up at the plate. You got to wait him out. If you can lay off all of the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get yourself a fastball.
This is headed toward the hole and through the hole. A one-out single. And he can't come up with it cleanly here in right.
Yeah, after the base hit, I think he's got one eye on the runner to see if he's going to take the turn at second, and he winds up kicking this thing out of lack of concentration. That allows the guy to advance anyway.
Number 61 will dig in now in a run-scoring spot, and they've got the right man for the job here as he currently leads the American League in RBIs. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he comes back with a pitch that misses here. 1-1 to the Minnesota third baseman. Second and third here, one man out. And a changeup runs in on him, and he's got to duck out of the way.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You've got to keep this guy from getting extended.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Just a simple ground ball right here, but that's going to do the trick. And that puts our first run on the board here on the RBI ground out.
Torrey Hunter will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. Slurve in there, strike one. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes a 1-2. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
I tell you what, anytime you get a first inning visit from your pitching coach, something ain't working out. Now, here's what he's saying. Look, we need you to figure this out. We need some innings out of you here. Let's go.
Vargas will try and keep things going now with the runner at first following the RBI single. Now here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And a good pitch there as he has to fight this one off to the left, and the count moves to 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
And that works almost like a pitch out there, just in case he's thinking about it.
Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. Nice work there to get the punch out, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. On to the second inning now from Minneapolis. Minnesota leads this one 2-0. Pablo Sandoval will dig in for the first time now. He's got that average up nearing the 340 mark to begin play. Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Alan Craig.
Alan Craig will dig in here, and he'll do so with the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. One out, nobody on. The next pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. A little bit outside. 2-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can start them knee-high and let them dip out of the strike zone, you'll have a lot of success with locations like that one.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone. Betts will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with two gone now in the top of the second. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And Scutaro will make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 2-0. Danny Santana will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Left fielder, Danny Santana.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now a hard liner toward short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Oh, you can feel for him, too, because you know exactly what's going through his mind right there. He can't believe it. You know when you're going good at the plate, all the little flares and bleeders, they all start going your way and they fall in. But when you're scuffling like he has, even the Rockets find a glove.
Brian Dozier will stand in, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball the past few days as you see his numbers from the last 5 ball games. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
3-0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 3-1 coming. And this is fouled straight back. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Ramirez is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Well, that's just a nice job out there on the mound, coming all the way back, down 3-0 on the count. He gets to 3-2, and then he gets his man to loft an easy fly ball.
Kurt Suzuki will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the 2nd. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, much better here in the 2nd inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
Fouled off into the seats behind first. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Now a Slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. You know, now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And he swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Betts is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Xander Bogaerts will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Ryan Hennigan will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. A ball hit hard to the left side, and the Red Sox have their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, a nice effort here at third. It gets on him pretty quickly. Maybe if he's a foot taller, he's got a shot, but this one had left field written all over it.
Brock Holt will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The pitch is circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, no offer at the curveball, no offer at the changeup, and now he's stuck in a fastball count here, 2-0.
Now the 2-0. Runners on the move for second. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
I'm not too sure whether that was a designed hit and run or not. He may have just been going on his own. But you said it, by running, he does stay out of the double play.
Dustin Pedroia will try it again. He flew out his first time. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Now a swing and a ground ball out to Dozier at short. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound matters even further. David Ortiz will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2 out errors that lead to runs.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Now a pitch swung on and missed as the count goes to 0-2 to Ortiz.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Red Sox settle for just the one. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Twins lead it 2-1. Number 70 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Center fielder, number 70.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Leadoff man retired here, and here comes the former NLCS MVP, Marco Scutaro. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Joe Mauer will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
The 1-0 now to Mauer. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short, and that's through, a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. He's got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Number 61 will dig in. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Inside with what looked like the slurve, 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. The relay. And he's in there with a two-run triple.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a two-run triple.
Torrey Hunter will dig in now with 2 runs already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
2 balls, no strikes now, batting with 1 out and a runner at third. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Here comes the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number 7 hitter. Probably not.
And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
And it looks like these past couple of innings is trying to be a little too fine all of a sudden. Like he's not trusting his stuff well enough. That'll spell trouble if that continues.
Vargas will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. So add 1 more on the sac fly as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
That's a nice job there to get this ball airborne. He's able to get that ball out there deep enough to pick up their 3rd run of the inning.
Danny Santana will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now the first pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. It looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw on to Ortiz, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on. 3 innings complete. Twins are out in front, 5-1. Hanley Ramirez will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Left fielder, Hanley Ramirez.
Line hard to the left side. Foul. On the ground down the first base line. Oh, he finds a way to knock this down. And a good effort on the recovery throw, but it never really had much of a shot. And I'd be surprised if that's not an infield single.
Well, you'll get another look at this. This ball's hit sharply, so it gets on him pretty quickly. He's able to knock it down, but they weren't going to have a play after that. That should go down as an infield single.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and you got to be careful that you don't speed up your delivery too much with a base stealer on first, or you might wind up walking this guy too.
Now the rare 2-0 pitch to Sandoval. 3-0 now.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Turn two.
Not the greatest swing that time as this is hit back toward the mound. The second for one, back to Mauer, but it's not in time, and they'll settle for just the 1 out.
The left fielder, number 5, Alan Craig.
Alan Craig will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
And if you're wondering, that's 52 pitches now through 3 1/3.
One 1-0 pitch now. 2-0. Good release on the circle change. 2-1 now. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. To Dozier for 1. On to Mauer. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Brian Dozier will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
The shortstop, Brian Dozier.
Now the first pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And here's a fastball called for strike 2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
the fists and a jam shot to the right side. And this is taken in for out number 1. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch coming. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
And the 0-1 is lifted in the air out to right. Under it is Craig, and that's out number 2.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Number 70 will dig in. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And that misses, ball 1.
Well, you're not going to get that call if you've been all over the place. Now, if I'm pitching, I want that call, but at this point, he hasn't earned it.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Now a ground ball hit sharply back up the box, and it'll get into center field, a 2-out single.
Well, in his last start, these ground balls were finding gloves, but baseball, it can be a fickle game sometimes, and the breaks are definitely not going his way this time around.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and standing in the fine second baseman, Marco Scutaro. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Ramirez is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're up 5-1. Betts will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Center fielder, number 50.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Swing and a ground ball to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. Xander Bogaerts will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Oh, man, are you crazy?
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
And from where I'm sitting, this guy looks to be a guy that's starting to rush out there now. It might not be a bad idea for the catcher to try and slow him down a bit.
And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike one. Runs up to bunt here and pops this one up. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
You learn a lot in your first year in the big leagues. I mean, this is a guy that's never struggled in his whole life. Now he's in the big leagues and it's a whole new ballgame. You got to learn to adjust pretty darn quickly up here.
Ryan Hennigan will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Swing and a shot toward right center. Hunter is there and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down here 5-1. Edwin Escobar is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Joe Mauer settles in to start things out for Minnesota. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And this one misses again to Mauer, 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's having a little trouble finding the strike zone here to start off the inning. And it's a long road back from 3-0.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. A payoff pitch one more time. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
For a young pitcher out there, he's certainly going to have the butterflies working. I mean, it's probably going to take him a batter or 2 to really settle in out there and get comfortable. But he won't ever get too comfortable out there if he keeps walking guys.
Number 61 will be the batter. 1 for 2, including a triple thus far. First pitch to him. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. Hard hit to third. Pedroia over to Ortiz in time for the double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
Torrey Hunter will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole, and he's going to reach here with 2 away. It's a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Vargas will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. First pitch coming. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Twins retired in short order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Brock Holt will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
And this offense has pretty much been shut down here into the 6th inning. That's just their 3rd hit of the ball game, so time has come for them to start trying to put something together.
David Ortiz will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. There goes Pedroia. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he short-armed the throw a bit as it skips past him at second. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot as he gets it back in to prevent any further trouble.
And when you're still searching for your first extra base hit of the game, this will work as a nice substitute. He's into second with the old single and a stolen base routine.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Hanley Ramirez will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Grounded, foul. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Runners left in scoring position. One of the big keys to this ball game so far. Now a swing, and he bangs this one into right, and that should get a run in with 2 away. It's good for extra bases. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
And this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. And you can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. For Ramirez, he's at second with his 9th 2-base hit of the year. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
You can't afford to be doing that when you're playing catch-up.
Here's a ground ball to first. And Mauer will step on the bag at first, and that ends the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Twins 5 and the Red Sox 2. Vargas will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Designated hitter, number 19.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a swing, and he whistles one over the head of Sandoval. Down the line, a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2 now. The relay. He does try for 2, and he's out at second. Maybe too big a risk here leading off the inning.
Now batting, left fielder
Danny Santana will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. And here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 5 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. And that misses 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, in trouble for Sandoval. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Up next for the Twins, the shortstop,
Brian Dozier will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Anthony Varvaro will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
number 46, Anthony Varvaro.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Swing, hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only 1 out.
But that is just picture perfect right there. You know as a hitter that you're going to want to make sure you hit it to the right side to get that runner to third base. But if you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He lets this pitch get almost past him, but then he manages to still get good contact and send it into right field for the base hit.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw.
Well, with 1 away in the inning, they're thinking they'd like to get a second runner into scoring position. And that was wishful thinking because a good throw takes care of him trying to steal second.
Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. They're still out in front 5-2. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Alan Craig will stand in looking to turn things around. He's struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now a ground ball towards the hole. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Betts will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Xander Bogaerts will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
And here's a slider for a called strike. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail 5-2. Edward Mujica will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Edward Mujica.
Number 70 will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Center fielder, number 70.
Hit hard on the ground is short. No problem here, one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Marco.
One gone now in the Minnesota 7th. And standing in the fine second baseman, Marco Scutaro.
Bring that runner home.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
I need to see that again because I agree. It looked like he flat missed that call behind the plate.
Here's the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Now a slider hit pretty well, but he might have got under it just a bit as this is out toward deep center. Betts is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
And the fact that they're playing no doubles defense might have helped him out right here. This is a much tougher play if he's at his regular depth, but he ranges back to put this one away.
Joe Mauer will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First offering on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and it remains 5-2. Caleb Thielbar will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Caleb Thielbar.
Ryan Hennigan will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Boston, catcher Ryan Hennigan.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. There's a look at our line score showing the home-standing Twins on top here in Minneapolis as they look to close this one out. Brock Holt will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. In there for strike 1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. now, might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
A good job there making a two-strike adjustment.
Now batting number 15,
Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Check swing here and a little looper. And Scutaro will look this one in for out number 2.
He tried to check his swing. Looked like it was going to be a strike anyway, but he couldn't commit all the way. And as a result, he gives him a free out here with an easy soft liner.
David Ortiz will step in, a ground out victim as last time. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. And this is fouled away. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Suzuki able to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Red Sox lead 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Number 61 will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Third baseman, number 61.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a hard ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Right fielder, number 48, Corey Hunter.
Corey Hunter will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And there's out number 2.
Well, this is great work by a setup man here. You know, his task coming in was to keep this ball game close, and he's done that all right as he's retired 5 in a row since coming on in the 7th inning.
Vargas will stand in. He was thrown out trying to leg out a double his last time. Splitter swung on and missed 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. They're still out in front, 5-2. Glenn Perkins is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Hanley Ramirez will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth.
Left fielder, Hanley Ramirez.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
You sure can. A very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either, it's moving.
And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Pablo Sandoval will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Yeah, and I remember all too well. Some days are just kind of like this. He's hit the ball hard a few times this afternoon, but once again, he's going to come up empty.
Alan Craig is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. Throw on to first here is going to do it, and the Twins have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. He gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 outs. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 5-2. So long from Minneapolis.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins: 5 runs, 10 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs on 5 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.